Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
First and goal from the 3. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his 3rd season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
1st and 10.
After throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking deep for Bennett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Nothing.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 14, Jets nothing.
On second down, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And 1. Jackson now off the bootleg. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And able to rip chip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and long for Mayfield. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, Mayfield again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
22, Derek.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Rouge Hill on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44, Jackson gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Tyreek Hill. That's good for a pit.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Derrick Henry.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Bell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brought down.
Le'Veon Bell now in his 2nd year with the Jets, but he certainly knows all about the team opposite from him, the Steelers. He spent 5 seasons in black and gold before sitting out in 2018. Devontae Parker, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Parker, 70 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he's got it up and through. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
A loss of 14 on the play.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Jackson. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jerome Baker able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the interception, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Under pressure, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line's executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 in a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Pass, it's taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
That makes the score Steelers 30.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that's still definitely.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Jets.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets 20 into the red zone. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Oh, what a move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Steelers 31.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme key.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks.
Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Time to set the old tourniquet aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the heel.
With a stiff arm, spin move.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Harrison Butker to kick off. It's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead this Steeler offense.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. He's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool. 43 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. The defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From the gun, a give to Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a better way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option. But let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Brings up second
from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Mahomes pass.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
What we got? Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Room here to run. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 36 yards. Tees it up and boots it away. Fielded in the end zone. A nice little juke. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is, he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The Steelers set to go on offense, and it is the big man, Big Ben, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead them.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. Oh, he's going to take it, and this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 40 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pushing through the contact. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Terrell Edmonds. Mahomes pass. Intercepted. Come on now. The Steelers take.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 230. 53 at the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Ben Roethlisberger sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Back at the 14-yard line.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes, he's looking deep for Bell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to his left. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
in
the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush. possession. Down he goes.
Ben Roethlisberger is sacked.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Ben Roethlisberger is sacked.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
He had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
38, Jalen Samuels.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Boswell good with the extra point. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Completion here to Claypool. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 38, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Mahomes. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Bell, the ball carrier.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The ball carrier.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They'll become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
16.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Offense.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
That's caught at the 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. To throw, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So that one will be accepted. Now coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
No gain on the play.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Powerful running. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Their own 24. KC's offense ready to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settle. Into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start with a give to Connor. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
53 to Mike, 53, check 53. 22,
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me...
After review,
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Is no good on the big extra point.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run on first down. Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chiefs 24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
And now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Complete.
A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 56 yards.
And a 1st down, Chiefs. Today,
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put